Alright, so pretty much this is the deal with this vehicle. I've got this, I don't know, it's probably 2007 or 2008 Ford F-350. It's a 6.4 power stroke. It's blown up. Got no transmission. I pulled a few parts off of it because I had a 2008 F-250 that I was working on. Got that thing running, got it out of here, sold it, and now I've got this leftover parts truck that I'm not using for anything, so I need to get it out of here. Obviously it doesn't run, so I've got a Jeep Wrangler with a winch on it, and I've got a Nissan Frontier Pro4X. So I'm hoping that between those two I can get this thing turned around and pull it into the front yard, into the driveway, where I can have somebody come and pick it up. So that's the plan. We're gonna see. What I want to do is I want to back it up into the yard, side of the yard there, so I can pull it forward through my gate into the front. First thing though, before that, I need to fill up the tires with air. And this thing is, man, it's hard to turn the wheel to steer it when it doesn't have any power. What I might end up doing is getting a farm jack and jacking up the front a little bit when I need to adjust the steering. We'll see. Maybe I won't need to. But that's the plan. I think, well, even before I do that, so I got to get air. I also got to actually pull out my Jeep and get it ready to go, because it's kind of been sitting here for a little bit. It shouldn't need much, but I got to pull it out, take the tarp off, look at it, make sure it's all good to go. And I think what will end up happening is that I'll probably put the Jeep down in the yard and pull with the winch the truck down. And then once it starts getting to a point where it's gravity is pulling it downhill, then I'll hook up my Nissan Frontier to the front of this over here. I'll put a strap or something so that it can't just barrel down the yard. And I think, like, while this is all happening, I'll have wheel blocks or whatever they're called to keep it from rolling away. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, let's get started with this Jeep. Okay, already freed up there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool Jeep. I'm actually trying to sell it because I don't need it. Looks like the front tire could maybe use a little air. It's not too low though, maybe I'll leave it. Get some extra grip. Actually, this can go in the back of this truck. So I've just been putting my old parts in here. Figure the junkyard or whoever's gonna be fine with parts. Look, we got 2 batteries, a bunch of parts all taken apart, radiators, intercoolers, turbos. So I mean, are they really gonna be mad about that? There's parts in a car. These are the tires that need some air, so I think I'm gonna get this Jeep started, pull it over a little bit closer, that way I can use my 12 volt pump, put some air in those things. I don't really feel like pulling out the air compressor just for this, so we'll do the 12 volt. Well, I got to about 20 psi, and then this thing quit out on me. I don't know if it's overheating or what, but I guess I am gonna have to pull out the air compressor. I'm gonna see if I can turn the wheels now that there's some air in the tires, and if I can't, then we'll try, we'll pull out the farm jack and see if that's gonna help us to be able to turn the tires. Let me show you what I'm working with the steering wheel over here too. Yeah, because I piled this thing full of parts, there's no seats in it either. It's pretty hard to turn this thing, so this is what I'm trying to do here. Alright, I guess we'll see if that angle, if it's going to be enough to clear this tree right here. I've got a little dogwood here. So I think that it might need a little turn a little more, but I want to pull it. I'm going to start pulling it, and then we'll see. The issue I have right now is that I don't think at this angle that that's going to clear there. I'm going to try to turn the steering wheel a little more. I've got the Frontier there, that way I can kind of strap, put some soft shackles or something, have a little bit more reassurance that this thing isn't going to barrel down the hill, smash my shed, or smash through the neighbor's fence. So, alright, so here's the setup right now. Two trucks nose to nose, and then the Jeep pulling it down. I don't know if this angle is really good enough to be able to pull it backwards, but we're about to see. About to pull on it right now. Find out. I pulled on it enough that that line got tensioned over there, so I'm gonna go and pull the Frontier forward and see if we can get this thing to keep rolling. Well, now we're at the point where we should know if this thing is going to clearance this or not. It looks like the truck maybe is, but this, my little Jeep hardtop is not going to. So what now? Well, I could straighten out the wheels and pull it back forward with the truck. With this Frontier, I could straighten these wheels out, or even turn them to the right a little bit, or left, and then I could back up and pull it in this direction, like this. I think that's probably what we're gonna end up having to do. So now we're gonna have to go and break my shoulder again, trying to turn this steering wheel. It doesn't feel that bad right now. Let's take a look and see. Now we're about straight. So let's keep going. If I can. There we go. I'm sure people that deal with non-running trucks a lot have a better idea of how they go about doing this. Maybe they have a way to power just the hydraulic pump for the steering. Anyway, let's slack our winch line. I don't know how much we're gonna need, so just give it a good amount. And we'll go over here and see what this thing wants to do. I think I'm gonna keep the wheels all the way to the left there and just reverse, and it should pull us kind of like this. Yeah, pulling it forward. Try not to hit our house. Forward as much as we can. I think that's as far as it'll go. Now if we turn the wheels again, is this thing gonna clearance or not? Maybe. We might have to do this maneuver a couple times. Let's get to turn the wheel, I guess. I can't use my right arm because my shoulder's all messed up. So maybe I'll grab my farm jack to see if it's worth the effort. Alright, yeah, that farm jack made it significantly easier to turn the wheels, so it's worth it to do that. I mean, especially if you don't care about your bumper right here. I don't care about this thing. It's going to the scrapyard, so it did warp this bumper here really bad. Well, now that the truck is being pulled downhill by gravity, I'm putting in some chucks, some logs, so it doesn't just take off. And I've got the Jeep out of the way, moved it over there. So yeah, we're gonna be bringing it, letting it roll down over here. I'm gonna have to adjust the steering one more time. Once we clear this dogwood, I'm gonna have to turn it again to get it parallel with this fence, but it looks like it's almost there. Go back a ways, and then we can start turning it. Try to get it parallel with this fence so that we can pull it out. But yeah, I'm gonna put some chucks, that way we don't lose our truck, just in case something happens to this strap. So you can see I've got one there. I might do one more. All right, well, I'm about to hit this fence here. Just a few inches. So I'm gonna have to turn the wheels again, I guess, and pull it back forward. Alright, well, we're out of room again over here. There's almost enough room for me to get the Frontier through here, but I don't know. I mean, it should be swinging out from here. So actually, I think I'm going to bring it back some more. I just put the Frontier in four-wheel drive low, so that should help a little bit if we need to reverse again. Okay, I think we're clear. Alright, I'm gonna get this cleaned up a little bit and then move the truck up here, open the gate. Coming along good. I just got out to make sure I had enough room, and it is pretty close, but yeah, we'll be fine. We should be good so long as there's enough. The turn radius is gonna be sharp enough to get us out of here. I guess we'll see in a minute. I can't tell. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to reverse just a little bit. And we should be good. This thing is so small. It's surprisingly, it's got a surprisingly large turn radius, but other than that, it's nice. Alright, park it here for now. Alright, we're just about ready to start pulling this thing up and out. Got the truck up there. I don't want it on this slope. I'd rather have it up there on level ground. So that feels good. This thing is pulling it up no problem. So chuck the tires. I'm gonna have to turn the wheels on this F-350 probably once or twice more, but we'll keep at it. Thing's doing great. I've got the Frontier in 4 low, and it almost could just pull this thing up in idle. So like, why is it having a hard time now? Suddenly, I just said it was easy. Oh, it's because I left the parking brake on. Well, it's alright. I figured it out. Didn't go driving down the highway with it on or anything like that. We'll have to make sure it's not rolling down the hill. I think we're all right. don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's how we're gonna do it. You got chain coming down in, and then it's just kind of hooked in place. It'll be good. We still got the chucks, just in case it comes apart.